Can we get our, do we know, these screens, do they work? We just need to know how to turn them on. Oh, we just hit that. There we go. And then hit the video button. There we go. Perfect. All right. Well, let's go ahead and call this meeting to order. Welcome everyone to the Planning and Zoning Commission for Thursday, June 12th, 2025. We'll go ahead and start with a roll call.
Commissioner Dan Zeisen? Commissioner Finter?
Yes.
Commissioner Hernandez? Commissioner Lawrence?
Here.
Commissioner Layton? Here. Commissioner Milhaven?
Here.
Commissioner Toma?
Here.
Commissioner Whitney? Vice Chair Curley? Chairman Lindblom?
Here.
Chairman, we have a quorum.
Wonderful. All right, we'll start with our normal announcements. This meeting's been noticed in accordance with open meeting law, Arizona Revised Statute Section 38-431. Agendas are available within 24 hours of each meeting in the Maricopa County Planning and Development Office and are also available on the Planning and Development website 1 week prior to hearing at www.maricopa.gov/planning. The staff reports prepared for each agenda item shall become a part of the permanent record for each case. With respect to the hearing process, cases will be considered in the order they appear on the agenda unless otherwise agreed to by the commission. For each case, the applicant will be given a set amount of time to present. Anyone wishing to speak on a particular case shall fill out a speaker's card for in-person attendance or raise your hand within the GoToWebinar. The amount of time allowed for speaking shall be at the discretion of the commission chair. Staff will provide the chairman with the names of persons who have registered and noted desire to comment and those registered participants who have raised their hand. The chairman will call on each named participant one at a time. The chairman will conduct the hybrid in-person and virtual public hearing according to the bylaws and according to the rules established by the chairman regarding public comment. Votes will be done by roll call vote only, and the chairman will verbally identify the specific members responsible for all motions and seconds. I guess at this time, we'll go ahead and discuss the minutes for April 24th, 2025 and May 8th of 2025. Are there any changes that need to be made from the commission on those minutes? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and put those onto the record. I guess we'll start with the continuance agenda for case number 1, Z 2024-016, if staff would like to present.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the Commission. Case Z 2024-016 is in District 5 for Caballero Construction Yard. The applicant has requested a continuance of the case to the July 10th Commission hearing. No actions required by the Commission.
All right, thank you. We'll go into the consent agenda. It's my understanding, are we pulling out case number 4?
Chairman, yes, Chairman Lindblom, that is correct. We had received opposition. I'm not certain if the opposition's here in the room or online virtual, if you want to keep it on consent.
Is the opposition here, is there anyone here to present on from the public on case number SU 250005 NJ Palmer Salon? Is there anybody online on the webinar as well? They'd raise their hand if they wanted to speak.
Nobody online indicating they'd wish to speak, Chairman.
Okay, I'm all right keeping that on consent if that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Keep that on consent.
All right, I will proceed. Chairman and members of the Commission, we have several cases on the consent agenda. Agenda item 1 is CPA 24007 for Arlington Valley Solar in District 4. This is a general comprehensive plan amendment to change the land use designation in the old US Highway 80 area plan from rural residential to industrial. And there's also a companion case with that for zoning Z240025, and that is a zone change with overlay from rural 190 and rural 190 special use permit to industrial 2 IUPD. That is has received a staff recommendation of approval with conditions A through W. The next item, agenda item 3, is SU 25001 for Northern and Cotton Storage in District 4. That is a special use permit for RV storage in the C2 CUPD zoning district. That site is located at the northeast corner of Northern Avenue and Cotton. Staff is recommending approval with conditions A through I. Agenda item 4 is SU 250005 for NJ Palmer Salon in District 1. That one is a special use permit for a home occupation business in the rural 43 zoning district. It's located about a quarter mile west of the southwest corner of Queen Creek Road in Higley. Staff is recommending approval on that one as well. Agenda item 5 is SU 250018 in District 3 for 1017 West Happy Valley Road. The request is for a special use permit modification to conditions A and D to extend the validity time frame for the interim outdoor industrial storage use in the rural 43 zoning district. That is located at the southeast corner of Happy Valley Road and 11th Avenue in the North Phoenix area. Staff is recommending approval with conditions A through H. At this time, we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Rachel, for that. Is there any questions or comments by the commission on the consent agenda items? Hearing none, I'll be happy to entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move we recommend approval of consent agenda items 1 through 5.
Thank you. We have a motion by Commissioner Milhaven. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Layton. Let's go ahead and do a roll call vote.
Commissioner Finter,
Yes.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Layton, Commissioner Milhaven, Commissioner Toma,
Yes.
and Chairman Lindblom.
Yes.
Chairman, we have a motion recommending approval of the consent agenda by a vote of 6-0.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and move into regular agenda, case number TA 25001 on the Maricopa County Zoning Ordinance update. Thank you those that came today.
Good morning, Chair, Commission. Good morning, Chair and Commission. We're bringing this back to you. At the last Zipper meeting, we presented the zoning ordinance update for your consideration. We're coming back for your formal action to initialize or initiate the zoning ordinance update. Since the Zipper meeting, we've held a stakeholder meeting as a part of the public engagement process and part of the enhanced regulatory process. The meeting was hybrid. We had more than a couple of dozen attendees. As part of the process, we presented a questionnaire at that meeting and have made that questionnaire available on the county website, and also the presentation that was made by Tom at that meeting. The stakeholder meeting is the first meeting that we propose. By the time we have a second meeting in August, we hope to have the first draft available for review. The task force that we've been meeting with, we are proposing to meet next week to continue that work with the task force on helping us, directing us with the ordinance update. Between the August meeting and the meeting where we come back to you for a formal recommendation to the Board of Supervisors, we intend to work on finalizing, refining, completing the zoning ordinance update for a recommendation by the Planning and Zoning Commission. December, we will go to the Board of Supervisors for a second public hearing and for formal adoption. We look forward to accomplishing this update. Hopefully we will end up with an ordinance that is more user-friendly, more modernized, something that will benefit the public, general public, staff, and the elected and appointed officials. And with that, I'll turn it back over. If you have any questions, I know Adam is also here to answer any questions on ordinance update.
Thank you, Mr. Quarles. Any questions for Mr. Quarles or Adam? Comments? All right. Appreciate your efforts on that. Is there an action that we need to do on this? We need to do a motion to, is it initiate and approve? Is that the terminology? All right.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to initiate and approve TA 250001 for consideration at a future planning and commission hearing.
All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Milhaven. Do I have a second? A second by Commissioner Layton. Let's do a roll call vote.
Commissioner Finter,
Yes.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Layton. Yes. Commissioner Milhaven,
Yes.
Commissioner Toma,
Yes.
Chairman Lindblom.
Yes.
Chairman, we have a motion recommending to initiate and approve by a vote of 6-0.
Thank you. And I appreciate the staff and also the rest of the community that's been involved in this process. I have been attending some of those and there's a lot of good feedback coming back. And I think we'll have a pretty high quality document by, was it December we said we're shooting for?
Hopefully.
Hoping for December. All right.
Our target.
That's our target. It's ambitious. Going to be busy through the summer. All right. Well, hearing nothing else, is there any other matters? All right. Well, we'll go ahead and adjourn. Thank you.